Welcome back to I Accidentally Married a Filipina. My name is Rob. With New Year's in the rearview mirror, I started seeing YouTube videos about online marriages based out of Utah. They even interviewed some people who had done it and lawyers who said it was perfectly legal. Why do I bring this up? Because I've been waiting nearly 2.5 years to be able to see my Filipina future, and according to our government and the Philippines government, you can now travel round trip if you are married to a Philippine citizen or have family there and you have your vaccination card from the local health department. If I married Lolette online, I could fly there as soon as the ink was dry on the marriage certificate and be in the arms of my beloved. I know it sounds crazy. I'm clearly not this impetuous by nature, but almost 3 years of being fully committed to this relationship has me willing to do almost anything to see this sweet, intelligent, kind, beautiful woman. I do not need some big ceremony with a ton of cash dropped on food and decorations and fancy clothes. I just want to skip all that and see my Filipina in person. So I copy and paste the video link and send it to Lolette as she sleeps. As I wait for her to wake and watch the videos, I am quite sure she is even in deeper than I am, and she will jump on the online marriage train and put some literal skin to skin into this game.
Year 2021 still in pandemic. We struggled too much in this pandemic. Until our government mandated to have a vaccination, especially the public servants. I get my COVID shots twice. I have a vaccination card so I can work to school. Honestly, I was afraid to wait longer our relationship that maybe Rob will quit our relationship. Every now and then, I keep myself strong and pretend I'm okay every time we talked on the phone. I showed him I'm happy always talking him. Since we are started talking online with Rob, my family, and 2 close friends knows about our relationship. I keep this privately in almost 2 years. I don't want someone knows it until I get married. I never posted in my Facebook page. I used to watch YouTube videos to update what happened in our country. Until I saw a Filipina and American online wedding. It's possible to have an online wedding from America and Philippines. I search in Google if government will honor the online wedding. It says yes. I talked about online wedding to Rob. Rob agreed about online wedding if possible. He told me he will inquire about online wedding. At that time we think that's the only way he can travel to Philippines once we are married. I told my family about our plan but don't like it. My sister told me, I'm a desperate woman with that American man. There are too many American men out there, you can still find another one. Leave that man out our life. I didn't say anything. But I did not listen what they say. In other side, if I marry online, I can't have my dreamed wedding that I wanted to in beautiful garden. I can't wear a wedding gown, a glittering shoes, a curly hair with makeup, a wedding songs. My family can't wear a nice gown too. I don't have a butterfly in my wedding. And I can't walk in the aisles. I'm sure my dreamed wedding never turns to reality. How many years I've been waiting for in my dream wedding, but I can't have this in my life. Things that I need to consider in online wedding. It's sad but true. That my dream will end in a dream.
The online marriage idea was a total flop. I should have known it would be. Lolette is not some floozy, fly-by-night woman. She's exactly what I dreamed for in a woman. She was full of character and tradition, and there were just some things she would not waver on, and an online wedding was on the top of that list. In other news, our school district opened back up 4 days a week, and we were nervously back at work around a whole lot of people trying to stay healthy and safe. Our health department supplied free shots for everyone who wanted one, and teachers were pushed to the front of the line. I'm not making any kind of statement at all, except to say that some countries were allowing air travel to passengers who took the shot and the booster, and if the Philippines became one of those countries, I wanted to be ready. I've waited long enough. School was different in January 2022. It almost felt more like a science experiment TV show than being back to normal. I'm sure it was probably the same for almost everyone who went back to work during this time period. It was a combination of fear of the unknown coupled with the excitement that this felt like a big step towards being released from the pandemic. I pored over the press releases from the U.S. and the Philippines as it pertained to international travel, and I saw Thailand and other countries near there were allowing travel under certain restrictions, but there was no end in sight through the end of January for the Philippines. February came in, and after a couple of weeks, there was a miracle. The Philippines was open for business if you had the shot and at least one booster, which I did in my preparation for this exact moment. I went directly to my principal and said, I know we're not supposed to take any days off before spring break, but I have worked for you for 17 years and have only ever used one sick day in those 17 years. I have a very important trip to take, and I would like to take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off before the break. There really wasn't much she could say to that, and she awarded me my request. I quickly power walked my way back to my room and got on Expedia and booked a round-trip flight with Delta Airlines to Manila for 11 days and sent my ticket receipt to Lolette as she slept.
Until second week of February 2022. America is in the list to enter Philippines. I was so happy that finally this is it, he can travel here. Rob booked a ticket on March 2022. Just to meet me in person. I can't explain my feelings that I can see him in person. I know we are not officially boyfriends and girlfriends, but I had a strong feelings with him. I really missed him so much. Almost 2 years and 7 months long distance relationship. My family still don't want me to meet Rob here, but I already decided I want to meet him and hopefully he will propose me.